everybody, I'm alpacapatrol, and this is Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lamb. That's right, I'm back with another custom challenge run. This run is called Let's Get to Know Alpaca, and it's by Antonio Demofsky, which I think I've totally got your name wrong. It could be Demowski. I don't know, like, does the V turn into a W? I'm not really sure. Anyway, basically the rules of this challenge run are, I have Skeleton Key. I'm supposed to actually be able to take whatever else I want in the cheat engine. I decided not to. Decided just to keep the D6 and you know, and Skeleton Key, and keep on moving on. But basically, the rules are, every time I take damage, I have to tell you a random fact about my life. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. It's entirely possible that the facts I tell about my life are going to take longer than until the next time I take damage. So, it's highly possible that I'll just start talking about it. Also, it might be possible that I won't take damage until... Oh, Troll Bomb, I might take damage right here. No, we're good! Eat it, game! Anyway... one thing I actually wanted to mention before I go into anything else, by the way, new Camex Rob and new StarCraft 2 is up on the channel. Great, a key that I totally needed. Yeah, so new stuff up on the channel. I posted on Twitter. I posted a funny thing, or something that I found funny, and something that I wanted to. Oh, wait a second. Is that Mom's contact or Mom's eye? I'm pretty sure that's just Mom's eye. That's a bummer. I mean, Mom's Eye is a tears up, which is good. Let's re-roll it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take the magic mushroom. That works out a lot better. I'm actually gonna explore the rest of this floor because, I mean, we have infinite keys, so, you know, I feel like, we probably should increase our chances of getting golden chests and stuff. I probably should have gotten the rusted key, actually, and Guppy's tail. That would have been a good couple items to get, to be honest. But, anyway, we're gonna keep on moving on. We don't actually have enough charges for the D6, so that's unfortunate. But, hey, what can you do? Anyway, so yeah, like I said, so I posted this thing up on Reddit. It's actually on the front page of the StarCraft 2, subreddit, which is just /r/StarCraft. You can find it. It's called, An Unfortunate Use of Ellipsis. I also put it on, oh, damn. I also put it on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter. And, by the way, the link is... All that stuff is actually linked in the description. So there's, like, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff, if you want to follow it. Yeah, well, I guess I'll take the cube of meat. It's fine that we didn't have, the whatchamacallit, the, D6. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, anyway, basically... It was Artosis streaming, right? And basically what happened was Artosis was streaming, and the title was, StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm Korean Ladder with, analysis. However, there was an ellipsis placed by Twitch because, you know, the sentence was too long. And so it cut off analysis before that, and it said anal. So it said StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm with anal. And I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, that's an unfortunate use of ellipsis. That's a funny little thing that I just caught. So I just put it on the StarCraft 2 subreddit. Lo and behold, I looked back at Reddit, and mostly, I mean, it obviously got to the front page. It's got 155 upvotes, so like it was, you know, it was well liked mostly. But a lot of the comments were like, yeah, I don't think this is funny because I'm not 14, or like, you know, I don't think this is funny because I'm not immature, and it's like, what's immature about it? Firstly, okay, what humor is just, it's the unexpected, right? So it's just juxtaposition, that, or just essentially irony, right? It's just, you don't expect someone to be playing StarCraft and also having anal sex. That's just humor. It's the opposite of what you would expect, right? So that causes humor, laughter. I am gonna fight this boss, by the way. So yeah, that's just humor, right? It has nothing to do with maturity. One thing that I want to mention is that, you know what? If someone says that your humor is immature, or that you find something immature, or they find something immature that you do, fuck that. That's retarded. That's just stupid shit that people say because they feel like they want to have an ownness to some sort of, like, exclusive club of maturity. Because it's like, oh yeah, you know what, I'll definitely take that and potentially re-roll a Devil Room. We could take Brimstone. We're doing a good amount of damage because of the magic mushroom. But I don't know. I might want to re-roll it and get something else. Brimstone is really good. You know what? Fuck it. We're taking Brimstone. Let's re-roll that. Bloody Lust. Well, that's good, but it's not worth 2 red heart containers. So let's keep going. And then basically we're just trying to sack damage at this point. Now we're just trying to get even more and more damage. Potentially also familiars. That would be good as well. That would sort of make things a lot better for us. Let's go in here, see what we got. MITRE. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take the MITRE. Despite the fact that I said that I wanted to stack damage, I'm just gonna take the MITRE because, I don't know, it's good. It's good. It's a good item. It's just a good item in general. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, the nature of humor is sort of just, I mean, like, maturity has nothing to do with humor. And the people who say, like, oh, well, that's immature, so I'm not gonna laugh at it. That's you. Okay, good. A speed down. Exactly what we needed. That is simply you looking at something that you would normally laugh at and be like, oh, I'm not going to, I'm cognitively choosing not to find that funny because I'm an adult. Which is just so silly. It's just like, you must lead such a boring life if you're just cutting yourself off from every kind of humor that you just find. Okay, we're not gonna, man, the small rock is great because it gives us that damage that we want, but it'll lower our speed. I'm gonna take it. I was gonna re-roll it, but, man, you know, the damage is what I was saying that we need, and we do need it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And find the secret room. Please let it be enough money to go to the shop. Well, not quite, but we honestly might as well use a key and go to the shop, because if there's something in there for 7 cents, hey, if it's even greed, then that would be great. Ah, the 9-volt. Well, that leads to an interesting dilemma. Do we take the 9-volt or do we re-roll it? If we re-roll it, we're wrong, then we don't get anything. I think we take it. I think we take the 9-volt. More charges on the D6, the better, and potentially more items in the future. I think it's a good idea. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, we haven't actually said any facts about my life because I have yet to take damage, but now that I've said that, I'm totally gonna take damage in this next room. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. That was just the kind of thing, it's just like, man, you guys are just buzzkills. Because it's just like, yeah, it's just something funny. It's just a funny thing, and you're just shutting yourself off from humor because you're stupid. So, now, we actually, since I did take damage, as I said that we would, in the next room, I have to tell the fact about my life. One question was, oh god, was how old am I? I'm 21! So, you know, there's that. Boom. Done. We're done with this challenge. I'm not gonna take any more damage. No, yeah, he was saying that actually that he knows that I'm 21. At least I assume that you're a he. I mean, your name is Antonio. I suppose Antonio could be short for Antonioetta. I doubt it, but I suppose anything is possible. Oh, shit. Alright, see, this is why we need the damage, by the way. Is if we're not able to take out greed heads in one shot with Brimstone, then, one full blast of Brimstone, then things are not looking up for us. Luckily we can take out the faceless, or the face-filled heads. The heads filled with faces. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. So yeah, no, I'm 21. I enjoy being 21. It's weird not being a teenager, though, I will say that, because, I don't know, most of my, conscious life, or, you know, most of my, cogent life, really, has been being a teenager shit. So it's weird not being a teenager, you know? It's just a little bit weird. It's a little bit odd. I find it very strange. Oh, well, actually, you know what? I might as well re-roll this, right? Yeah, look at that, Book of Revelations. Book of Revelations plus the 9-volt. I think that's a pretty good option, and we're probably going to take that, in truth. I do want to go to the sacrifice room. I do want to go to the other room as well. But I think right now, we have other pressing concerns. Especially since we're gonna come back here anyway. But, yeah, so I'm 21. Let's see, other facts about my life. I'm kind of trying to stray away from this turning into just story time, which I tell a bunch of stories. If you watch the live streams regularly, you know that if I get really tired, it often turns into story time. But often those stories are things that I never really want to mention on stream or on video, because generally they're somewhat shame-worthy stories. Alright, oh god, okay, still good. Just gotta deal with the one, yeah, and then we're fine. We need more damage, man. By the way, here's a question for you, even though this is supposed to be a questions for me. Do you guys want to have like I did a Q&A once, and people liked it generally. Do you guys want to have like some sort of like weekly Q&A series or something along the lines of what Jesse Cox does? Where I just talk about like whatever you guys want to talk about? I don't know. Like, is that something that you guys would want? If it is, then I wouldn't be opposed. I would be down. So, you know, that's a possibility, I suppose. So yeah, we took a second set of damage, so I should name another fact about my life. I went to an acting school. Well, I didn't really go to an acting school. I mean, I did. In high school, what I went to was this school called LaGuardia, in New York City. Jesus Christ, this is... Alright, we got one. Still good. I think Cuban Meat actually just saved me there. I'm surprised we didn't take damage. Oh, troll bombs. That's a bummer. Is there a thing that we could get with a... Yeah, we can get that with a bomb. I'm definitely going to do that. Because, I don't know, I want everything that I can get. I also want to find these fucking rooms as quickly as possible, because we are wasting so many... Yeah, there we go. Cool. But yeah, so I went to... The high school that I went to was LaGuardia High School in New York City. Which actually, if you've ever... Oh, wow, fuck yeah. We would totally take Bloody Lust. That's awesome. That is fantastic. So yeah, it's called the Fame School. So if you ever saw the movie Fame, you know, where the song, Fame, I wanna live forever, something, something, knowing my name, Fame, eating my butt together. That's definitely not the lyrics. Anyway, so, but yeah, that song and that movie is based on the school that I went to. The movie is from like the 80s maybe, or the 70s or something like that. So I mean, it's long removed. A lot of famous actors came from there though. Like, for instance, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, they went there. Oh man, alright. Other fucking Jennifer Aniston, like a bunch of people, and it wasn't just actors, it's composers and stuff too. Like, actually, you know the I Heart New York symbol? We have gotten no coin. Fucking Greedhead, did you just see that? He fucking jumped once and then jumped into the other place where I was supposed to dodge to. What a D-bag. Anyway, let's go fight this boss. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna reroll that. Oh, what? A cube of meat? You're fucking joking me. That's a joke, man. Good, yeah, we're gonna get another cube of meat from here. Awesome. I can't believe that actually happened. I didn't know that that could happen, to be honest with you. Anyway. Oh, we're gonna take damage. Oh, God. So, yeah, so, basically, so it's not really an acting school, it's an arts school. So, what does that mean? It's like, they have all these different, focuses. So, there's like, essentially majors. So, you can major in, like, acting, like I did. Or you can major in technical theater, which was kind of a bullshit program. You can major in art, which is just, you know, drawing and painting and all that. Which they had a bunch of nude models, by the way. Which was funny, I sat in one of those sessions. Because usually, the nude models were generally, like, homeless people. It was, I'm pretty sure they were homeless people. They would smell so bad. And it was just like, man, I don't know, man. It was some weird stuff, but yeah. So I had friends who painted painted homeless people. No, I don't know if they painted. I don't know if they were actually homeless people, but they were, you know, smelly. Basically, the best thing that I could say is that they were smelly. Little Gish. I mean, yeah, I'll take Little Gish. Gish, little Gish is a pretty good item. We're not getting that great of items, I want to say. Oh, balls. Alright, we're still good. This motherfucker. Alright. Cool. You know, part of the reason that I got little Gish is because, you know, it is basically a damage up in a way. So, we could look for the secret room, which could be over here, I guess. Could be a number of places, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if looking for the secret room is really worth it. We don't have anything to lower our health, and I don't want to lose all my blue hearts, so I guess, you know what? I guess I'm gonna go into the sacrifice room and see what's in there. Maybe it's something good. I don't know, it could be. Okay, so we got 2 pills, that's a speed down, and a pretty fly. Alright, you know what, a pretty fly. A pretty fly for 1 blue heart, that's a pretty good trade. I'm okay with that, especially when you have the MITRE. So anyway, yeah. So, acting, art, dance, vocals, and instrumental as well. And, yeah, so yeah, you know the I Heart New York symbol? That artist went to my school. He also actually made the symbol for my school, or the, whatever it's called, the sigil of my school. And I went there for 4 years, and I learned to act. And I like acting. I really do. Acting is a great time. And I was pretty decent at it too. I wasn't that bad. I was pretty decent. And I like it. I really do enjoy it. However, I hate actors. I hate them. I hate them with a burning passion. So I just can't do it. I can't, Also, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? We re-rolled a cube of meat to a cube of meat after fighting the fucking hollow. Well, I'm not gonna take it. So, we'll just go down to the next floor. What a jip, man! Like, seriously, what a jip. So, yeah. So that was cool. I had a bunch of really ridiculous courses, like, for instance, I had this one class on juggling. I had another class on kazooing, which, if you don't know what a kazoo is it's probably a stretch to call it a musical instrument. It's a piece of plastic, in which, you blow as if it were a trombone of sorts. And it makes a noise that's sort of like, and I'm pretty good at the kazoo now. I'll say that. It was pretty silly. It was just, you know, acting, the thing about acting is, like, most of acting class, here's the thing about acting. You don't really need to learn acting. Like, you really don't. Like, acting class is fun. It's a lot of fun, like, because mostly what you do is you play a bunch of games. Essentially, like, that's all you do, is you play... Oh man, my chest hurts. That can't be healthy. You play... Fuck! You play a bunch of, just theater games in general, like, essentially. What is this gonna give me? Can't give me a Gish. So yeah, you play a bunch of theater... Are you fucking kidding me? This game is fucking me today. Like, this game is seriously, like, fucking me today. I don't know what is going on. But it is just a joke at this point. But anyway, so yeah, you just play a bunch of theater games. It's pretty fun. I have to tell more. I've taken a lot of damage, and I've talked only about like 2 facts about my life. I should do more things. Life-wise, I have been. Here's a fun fact. I have been a secret nerd my whole life. What does that mean? Basically, wow, one heart for flight. God, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. 1 heart for flight, and we'll reroll that, get a health up. Yeah, that works. Alright, so now we're flying, which is good, at least. But yeah, so, yeah, I've been a secret nerd my whole life. Generally speaking, I haven't really told people. Well, yeah, I guess I'll take that. I could have re-rolled it, but, you know, I kind of want the money, too. So, I think we're good with that. Anyway, so yeah, I most of my life, I don't really let people know about my playing of video games. Usually, I generally kept it to myself. Until now, obviously. Yeah, I now that I don't really hang out with people at all anymore, I generally I don't really hide that fact anymore. But it was I don't know if it was really a purposeful thing. It was sort of, wow, we're definitely gonna take that. Damage reduction is the way to go. But we haven't got the wafer in fucking long ass time, man. But yeah, so it was partly a purposeful thing. Generally speaking, you know, and this sounds shallow, but generally speaking, playing video games doesn't lead to getting with women. And that was an important thing for me when I was in high school. That was a big deal for me. I thought that was, you know, a vital aspect to life. Yeah, I will take that and use it. Get a bomb. And pick that up, and then re-roll these both, I suppose. Yeah, Book of Belial. Book of Belial is pretty fucking good. Well, we're on the Depths 1. Let's, I don't know, let's see. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna get another re-roll. Man, Book of Belial is a pretty good item. I think we take it. I think we take it. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the Book of Belial and see what we get. Maybe some good stuff. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, that was an important thing for me in high school. Just trying to get with women. I felt that was an important aspect of, I don't know, being a man or something. So I never really told anybody about playing video games. Or, I mean, you know, obviously it's sort of a thing that you do with your friends, but it's not like, you know, people didn't know that I played, like, StarCraft and, like, at a time, World of Warcraft, admittedly for not that long. I wasn't, like, a raider or anything like that. But, I did play that, and, I don't know, like Diablo 2 and stuff. Like, really, really nerdy games. Because there's a difference between, like, nerdy games and regular games, because you can play Call of Duty without feeling some sort of, social stigma. Whereas, you know, StarCraft, perhaps, not necessarily the most attractive game to play. Otherwise, it's mostly accepted. The nature of that is sort of sad, not something that I'm very... You know what, I'm gonna use the Book of Belial here. Make my life a bit easier. Okay, that was a close call. Alright, that worked out about as well as it could have. Yeah, and we're gonna have Book of Belial in 2 rooms. My fucking chest hurts so bad. I am in really poor shape. Physically. Like, my health is bad. There's a fun fact. I am in very poor health. I do not keep my body well. I wish I did. I used to ride my bike all the time and work out and stuff. Don't really do that anymore. I should... However, I used to love riding my bike. Here's another fun fact. I used to ride my bike, like, every day. Like, seriously, I used to ride my bike very, very frequently. It was very frequent that I would ride my bike. So I live in, the borough called Queens in New York, which boroughs probably don't make any sense to someone who's not from New York. That's understandable. This is Mom, so we can't fight her right away. We should go to the other rooms. So yeah, boroughs don't really make sense. Man, it's kind of hard to explain. They're sort of cities within cities, sort of, but not really. They're just big fucking neighborhoods, really, essentially. Anyway, so, yeah, also, probably the concept of neighborhoods is also, I'm sure, a little bit weird. Anyway, so yeah, I live in Queens, which is like an hour away from Manhattan, which is where all the fun times are, obviously, because it's Manhattan. So I would actually ride my bike into the city, which is harder than it seems, because that was a long trek. It was an hour-long bike ride. It was about 15 miles, each way. Which was fine. I mean, it actually wasn't that hard. It wasn't that difficult. But it was, the bridge. The bridge sucked, because it was a slow incline, and slow inclines are so much worse. Man, now I wish I had the D6. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna get some shitty-ass item as soon as we drop the D6. It's always the fear with taking losing the D6, you know? But hey, what happens? Whatever. What can you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Terrible, terrible things. I actually don't like Klondike bars that much. There's another fun fact. Here's another fun fact. I am also secretly a huge fan of Godzilla. Well, I don't need the ladder. That sucks. As soon as I don't need the D6. As soon as I drop the D6, I need it for each item. Oh, whoa, okay, this is bad. This is real bad. We gotta kill her right away. Okay, good. Gish is doing good work. Fantastic, okay. Is that a pretty fly? Yeah, pretty fly. Alright, that's cool. Might as well take it. I mean, that means that we could actually take another cube of meat and be okay. Should we look for the secret room? I mean, I guess we should. That's the wrong one. It was the right one? Why did this bomb not work? Alright, whatever. Oh, good. Alright, well, let's blow that up. Anyway, let's go fight Mom. So yeah, no, secretly, I am a fucking huge Godzilla fan. Like, I'm pretty sure I have every Godzilla movie, in my possession. VHS and DVD. I love them. I love those movies. They are really bad films. See, this is sort of the thing that I've mentioned before in videos, where there's sort of a difference between things that you like and things that are good. And that's really an important distinction to make, and perhaps it's one that you begin to make as you get older, because it's easier to make that distinction. In that, you know, there's a difference. Like, I can very easily, objectively tell that Godzilla is awful. There are terrible, terrible films. For many, many numerous reasons, not the least of which the horrible, horrible dialogue in English dub. Oh, god damn it. I always hate when that happens. Anyway, let's take the Polaroid and, I guess move on. The Judas' tongue is a great item, but we can't keep it, unfortunately. So, we'll see what's in here. Chest. We haven't gotten many, like, special rooms or anything. We haven't gotten a single arcade, or, like, we got one boss horde room, but we couldn't access it. Because we didn't get an arcade. Or a blood bank or anything. So that was a bummer. But, yeah, so, I don't know. It's just, I've always loved those films since I was a child. Another fun fact, I don't really like anime at all. I really don't. I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. It's a fun time. Also because I grew up with it, I think. But there are very few animes that I really like. Like, one of which being Cowboy Bebop, which is actually a really great show. Like, even if you don't like anime, which, you know, I think, honestly, take my advice for animes that you should watch. Because I'm the kind of... If you don't like them. Not if you like them. If you like them, then probably listen to someone else who's watched a lot. But, yeah, if you don't like them, then take my advice on things to watch. Cowboy Bebop, among them. Really, really awesome show. It's just a cool TV show. It's set in, like, the near future, and okay, well, chestception, and we got a range up, which was useless. Whatever. So, yeah, the Cowboy Bebop is a good show. It's got, like, a really amazing soundtrack, done by, no, not Koji Kondo, I'm sorry, that's, Yoko Kanno, and, or Kano, I don't know what his name is, yeah, it's a great time. It's really good. Speed up, yeah, you know what, I will happily take a speed up. A speed up is great for us right now. The Pact and Guppy's Tail. Well, I could take the Pact, and I am going to take the Pact, because that's functionally the same amount of health. And I'm cool with that. So, we'll just move on to the next floor. I used the Book of Belial, unfortunately. That's kind of a bummer. Or didn't I? No, maybe I used it on the boss. Yeah, I probably used it on the boss, honestly. Alright, whatever. That's fine. We should use the Book of Belial more frequently. I mean, I did use it pretty frequently. I use it really on bosses that I don't like, or fights that I don't like. This, actually... Not a bad place to use the Book of Belial, but I suppose with our damage now, not really necessary. Oh, fucking A, man. Oh, I forgot! Oh, man, if we get the Book of Revelations, we did! Holy cow butts. Alright, well, you know, the Book of Belial is great, but the Book of Revelations makes us, like, nearly invincible. So, I'm gonna take the Book of Revelations. Because of our damage resistance. If we had the habit, we would be invincible. which I would love. Sadly, that is not the case. But whatever. Shit happens. I would still totally love the Book of Belial, though. I will say that. I mean, if we were to get the Book of Belial... I mean, if we were to be able to keep the Book of Belial, man, that would be great. But we sadly cannot. So yeah, what was I saying? Godzilla, I like Godzilla. It's a fun time. Secret nerd ship, yeah, that's a thing that I've had. A secret Godzilla ship, I mean, even like, among nerds, because that is just a thing that is, not very well accepted, like Godzilla. I love that shit, I can't get enough. Wheel of Fortune, well, I'll drop it and blow it up. Or I won't? Alright, that was weird. I totally dropped a bomb there. So yeah, you know what's funny is when I went to college, for the first year of college, at that point, I didn't really care about people knowing that I played video games. It didn't stop me, oh yeah, fuck yeah. It didn't really stop me from, having any sort of intimacy, is what I'll say. And I think it's mostly because I just didn't care. Like, I really didn't give a shit whether or not you knew. Here's a fun, not really a fact, but perhaps you may have a problem with intimacy with the ladies. Honestly, the only thing that you need to do is be confident. Like, I know that that's a thing that probably a lot of people say. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Just think that you're a badass, because you are, and that's all you gotta do, and that really is it. And be a man, I mean, just man up and try things out, and if worse comes to worse, she says no or something. So whatever, man. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. That kind of stuff is all actually very easy. It's not as difficult as people make it out to be. Now, that said, here's a fun fact. I haven't had a girlfriend since freshman year in high school. Now, that isn't to say that I haven't sort of had girlfriends, if that makes any sense. Like, I haven't had an official girlfriend. She hasn't been a fish. She didn't swim in the sea. And sing with crabs and stuff. No, so, I mean, I've had, like, oh, you piece of bitch. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't had, like, an official girlfriend since freshman year in high school. Which means whatever you'll take from it, I guess. The Hermit, well, that's basically useless. Let's just go here. And, I don't know, let's use the Hermit. I don't know what it does. Oh, God. I think that is just the teleport pill, basically. Oh, you stinky bastard, you. So, yeah. Confidence is key. It really is. I mean, it's really... And it's honestly, it's not hard. You just kinda gotta think you're awesome. Because you are. I mean, that's really an important thing to really keep in mind as well. Is you're an awesome person. I don't know you, but you are. I mean, I know you through comments, perhaps, but I don't know you, but you are an awesome person, because everyone is, and, you know, you could also say everyone is, so no one is. Yeah, fine, whatever, that's true, but I mean, that's sort of the kind of practical philosophy, or the impractical philosophy that doesn't really make any relevance. You're awesome. Everyone's awesome, alright? And you're awesome in your own way, and you know what? The people, oh god, fucking A! You'll eventually get with a person who thinks you're awesome, and if you think you're awesome, then you're awesome. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is think you're awesome. I think I'm awesome, and I am! And you are too, and I love you all. I hope I want to mention that again, because I feel like I don't mention it enough. I do love you all. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so, you know... I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. I'd probably go into another fun fact about my life. Let's see. I was in... actually, here's a stupid fact about the stupidness of the American education system. So, I was in advanced classes when I was a kid, which is a load of fucking bullshit, by the way. Like, I hate advanced classes. Like, that's so stupid. Because, I honestly believe I am not any smarter than anyone else. there are theories in psychology. We don't really know about intelligence, right? So what we know is that, what we believed for a long time was that intelligence was inherited. But then we also believed in social Darwinism, so that's why that was the case. We don't really believe in that anymore. We believe it's partly inherited and partly nurtured, right? That's sort of what we believe now. It's sort of both ways. So, I guess I might as well use the Joker, actually, now that I think about it. What is this? Temperance. I suppose I'll drop it. Let's use the Joker. Let's see what we get. Ah, Mom's Knife! Wow, is that better than the Brimstone? The Brimstone. What damage are we doing? We got Bloody Lust, we got the Pact. I don't know. I don't know if that's better than Brimstone. I mean, it'll give us a lot more damage. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. It's probably better. And actually, you know what? We'll take this too. Because now we'll be constantly in Whore of Babylon form, and we'll get the Polaroid effect. Alright, this is a good strategy. So we're gonna be doing a lot of extra damage now. Oh, that sucks. But, again, Polaroid effect, so whatever. Man. Room is exceedingly difficult. Anyway, so, oh god. Right, let's go fight Isaac and see what happens. So yeah, anyway, so I was in advanced programs when I was a kid, which are stupid, because you're going from the lowest to the highest instead of the highest to the lowest, which just doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. Honestly, like, it really doesn't. And I would explain that better, but I'm in the middle of a fight that requires a lot of micro. Oh god. Okay. Alright, we took him out. Fantastic. So, yeah. Shittin' butts. Yeah. So I went to advanced classes, when I was in, elementary school, and then on through, wow, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll definitely take that. I'm actually not gonna take Lard, because one, Lard will slow me down, two, it will take away the Polaroid effect, and, the Whore of Babylon, which actually isn't that good. And really, it'll only effectively give me 2 extra health points to use, or 4 extra health points, technically. But, honestly, the extra damage and stuff is more valuable. We'll probably take it if nothing, like, if we get down to really low health. How is this motherfucker not dead? Alright, he's dead somehow. Let's use the, Book of Revelations. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, bad room. Okay, we took one out. Other one's dead. Fantastic. Abel's doing his good work. So yeah, I went to advanced classes, which are bullshit for a lot of reasons. I won't go into why they're totally bullshit, but they are. Because I honestly don't think that people are smarter than any other people if you give them the respect and the ability to try to learn at a faster pace than they will be able to. And this sort of goes into that sort of idea. Because then I went to junior high school, and I was part of this guinea pig math program. So basically what it was we got taught math at a much higher level than anyone else did in the state. And actually mostly in the country, too. Basically, I learned up to pre-calculus in junior high school, which is not what you're supposed to be doing in the normal curriculum. Which is like trigonometry and all that stuff, and logarithms and proofs and stuff like that. So I learned all that. I was terrible at it. I'm really bad at math, but I learned it. And then after my year was over, or my 2 years in junior high school were over, they got rid of the program. The program ended because they decided that it was a failure, despite the fact that, you know, all the kids did fine. We did great, actually. We aced the tests that we were supposed to take, the standardized tests that normally kids take much later in high school and stuff. And it was a total success. But then they nixed the program. Then here's what happened. I go to high school, and obviously I'm ahead of pretty much everybody else. Which again, keep in mind, I am being honest here, I was terrible at that math. I, like, barely passed. I got, like, 70s and 80s. Because it was very difficult. But I passed, and I learned it. Balls. But I passed and I learned it. And that was sort of, you know, I was pretty proud of that. Anyway, so I go to high school, and turns out, because it's a guinea pig program and they don't use it anymore, essentially, they didn't want a freshman in what would have been senior math classes. I would have been in classes with seniors. And then what would have happened is that by the time I got to senior year, I would have been ahead of everyone in math, and they would have been teaching the math that I was supposed to be learning. So they said, well, you know, if you already took it, just take it again. I mean, it'll be an easy A. I swear to God, this is what the lady said to me. She said, well, it'll be an easy A if you've taken it already. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's really what you're gonna tell a kid going to school trying to learn things. So I took it, and yeah, it was an easy A. It was, and it was bullshit. And then I've honestly not learned math since. I haven't, because I learned it then, and I took the same classes that I'd already taken for 3 years, and I didn't actually pass with like flying, like I didn't get like 100s on all the classes because I didn't do any of the homework, because I didn't give a shit. I got 100 on all the tests, so I didn't really care. Like I was acing all of the tests because I had learned it already, not because I was good at it. And we still have hearts off the screen and win, by the way. Not because I was good at it, but because I had learned it already. So I took 3 years of that math, and then lo and behold, once I got to the first math in which I you know, hadn't learned over the course of 3 years, and I was used to just not paying any attention and not doing any of the homework, I did terrible. And I actually didn't need the credit for that math, so I dropped it. And it's like, that is just the school system, the education system being terrible. That's just being awful. Because I should have been in the higher math program in freshman year, and I wasn't. And that totally screwed me on math, which kind of blows. It's kind of a bummer. It's a missed opportunity, and there's really nothing that I could do about it, because that's just from on high. That's just from the principal and stuff who decided that. It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. Which sucks that we ended on a bummer, also. And I feel like I didn't talk much about myself, actually. I guess you learned that I went to high school, which was an acting school. Bullshit academic program, man. Don't like actors. I like acting. What else? I don't know. I learned psychology in college. That was cool. Then I learned film. That was bullshit. Like, seriously. That was nonsense. I did make some films, though, and that was kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that this was the challenge run, though, where it's just me talking about my life, because obviously I like to hear myself talk, since I make YouTube videos in which I just talk to myself. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if it wasn't, like, terribly fucking boring. Or if you want to hear more. It actually was one of the most upvoted challenges we've ever had, so apparently it was something that people want to see. So because of that, Q&A. Would you guys want to see that? Like a weekly, like, Q&A thing? Maybe I'd do every Friday or something? Where I just, you know, talk into the camera or something, and you ask questions and I answer them. Maybe that's a thing that you want. If it is, let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you actually do want to see that, because, you know, I'd be happy to do that. That actually would be pretty fun. I wouldn't be against it. But if you don't, then, you know, feel free to tell me to fuck off. You shouldn't tell me to fuck off. I would feel very sad about that. But, you know, if you did, then what have you. By the way, podcast is up on Green's channel right now. YouTube.com/Green9090. So, yeah, go see the podcast. I'm in it, of course, as I often am. Actually, always am. I don't think I've never not been in. So yeah. Cool stuff. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Post your custom challenge runs down below, and I will do the most upvoted one. This was indeed the most upvoted one. Let's get to know Alpaca. Hopefully you did get to know me a little bit better. You know I love Batman, Godzilla, Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop, Breaking Bad, you already know. Game of Thrones is coming out soon. Oh yeah! They're shooting Sherlock, and Doctor Who's coming back. So, like, all of the titties are, like, flopping all over my face right now. And I'm excited. I'm very excited about it. Also, you got some awesome relationship advice, so you're welcome for that. Eat your heart out, Dr. Phil. Which, is Dr. Phil, does he do that? I hate Dr. Phil. I really do. I can explain why I hate Dr. Phil, but this is the outro, so I feel like I shouldn't, because it's already very long, and we had a very long one yesterday. So, I will just end it here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.